on me. Never said today you approach me. I've been thinking about you and you on me. And we just like to fuck, that's nothing else, you know.
What's good, y'all? So in this video, I'm going to be reacting to Impressive. Megan Thee Stallion admitted to lying, and Young Thug is free. Kind of. Not really. 15 years probation to me ain't free. But anyways, let's get into it.
Welcome to the Impressive channel. The rapper Young Thug really lucked out because he got himself a sweet plea deal that will allow him to get released from prison. And I'm going to break that down, but I first want to talk about what he got locked up for. Now, Young Thug has this label called YSL, known as Young Stoner Life, but also Young Slime Life, which is also the name of his gang. Now, in the Atlanta Fulton County area, there have been several people associated with YSL who have participated in serious criminal activity, including robbery, gang-banging activity, possession of firearms, and also deletion. In fact, one of the YSL members took the life of a rival gang member named Donovan Nut Thomas. Nut is his nickname. And yeah, this actually caused an investigation on the whole YSL crew. So this whole situation was a big deal because the crime rate in the Atlanta area shot up 60%, and they led it back to YSL. And Young Thug, being the head of YSL, was taken down because...
Well, does that mean in this time it has gone down? That would only make sense.
Ordering out hits and funding this whole gang, and not to mention they were using some of his incriminating lyrics against him. So he was in prison for 2.5 years, and he was hit with the big RICO whammy: racketeering charges, drug charges, gun charges. He was facing all of them. So it was like a big 56 count RICO case, which included 26 other members and also the rapper Gunna. Now, the rapper Gunna took a plea deal earlier, and he admitted that YSL was a gang, and he was released. Now, a lot of people thought he was a snitch for doing that, which is ridiculous, because why would
for saying that YSL is a gang? It's like me saying the Bloods is a gang and me getting released and them saying she snitched. I can't believe it. That's common knowledge. Unless he said, and Antonio was out there dealing that shit and he took it to Martha. Martha was the one that was taking it to Jerry. Jerry.
One eternity later.
Robert, that's snitching. But if he was just like, you know what? Yes, it's a gang. That's what everybody was calling him a snitch for. I thought he gave out some information.
Years over crimes that other people committed. That's ridiculous. So he got out, and a lot of people thought Young Thug was going to stop dealing with Gunna, but he's not, because Gunna is his artist, and Gunna was making his label money. So he's going to continue to work with him, and he did ask permission to be around him and work with him. So Young Thug took a plea deal. He pled guilty to 1 gang charge and 3 drug charges and 2 gun charges, and he's able to be released, but he will be on probation for 15 years. And if he violates that probation, he's heading back to prison. So
what are the probation rules? Like, what does he have to abide by? Are these fair? Because you know Meek Mill got sent back for popping a wheelie. They be real strict with the probation. Like, even like Young Boy, he was on house arrest. His ass right back in jail because he was doing some dumb shit anyway.
So he has to stay away from the metro Atlanta area for the first 10 years of his probation, unless it's for weddings, funerals, graduations, or serious illnesses in the family. Also, the judge ordered that he has to visit Atlanta 4 times a year during his probation to make a live anti-gang, anti-gun violence presentation at a school or community organization. So basically, he has to do free concerts, I guess. And also, he's not allowed to associate with any of his YSL gang members besides Gunna and his brother, of course. And he can't promote any gang-related stuff. And he has to submit random drug screens, and he can't possess a gun. But he can travel nationally and internationally for work only. So there are a lot of restrictions, but this is a great deal for Young Thug.
I'm about to say, that sounds like my life. Hold on. Fuck, you should be fine. I mean, it should be easy. The only thing I guess would be hard is not going back to where you from, unless it's one of those things. So now you gotta move. Or maybe he already moved. I don't fucking know. I don't know the details, but I'm just saying, like, that don't sound too bad. They didn't say you can't pop a wheelie. You just can't. I guess for him not mentioning gangs in his raps, I said this on my other video. He gonna have to start rapping to Coco Melon or some shit. Gracie's Corner. Cause what he's gonna rap about? Take the Kendrick route. Watch the party die. We need that from you.
Because the judge gave him some mercy. You know, he was sentenced to 40 years and he was supposed to spend the
Oh.
first 5 years in prison and the next 15 years on probation. But the judge said, you know what? I'm gonna let you go. You've been in prison for 2.5 years. You don't have to finish the 5. Just go. So now he gets to be released and he will do the 15 years on probation. And if he does not violate this probation, he won't have to worry about the other 20 years because the judge will consider it time served. So he got a good deal. And his lawyers did their big one too. They worked hard for that money. But Young Thug needs to understand that he really got a second chance at life. Like, this wouldn't happen in another situation. He got a second chance, so he needs to commit to changing his life around, because if he doesn't, he will be back in prison. Now, his girlfriend, Mariah, the scientist, is over the moon. She's happy because she has been waiting patiently for her daddy to get home.
Daddy?
Oh God, please, cringy ass video, bro. Cringy ass video, bro. They need to put like an alert or some shit, because I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this again. I was subjected to it once, and then a whole TikTok trend about it. I don't think I can. If he comes and mistreats this girl, that's gonna be, bro. That's how they do it, though. I ain't gonna lie, you will really be down for somebody for years and years on end, and they will dog the fuck out of you. It's like, what? like it almost takes you aback. Like, well, this doesn't make sense. This wasn't really the outcome I thought I was gonna get. I was a good person, and you like stepped on my ass. God, it's
Daddy?
gonna play again.
Am I your baby?
Let's just make some
What did he
music on
say?
this shit. For our family and our friends, I want to thank you for Jeff and our relationship. I want to thank you for covering us with the blood of Jesus, protecting us, keeping us safe every day. This has really been a long time coming, and it has been really hard. My
2.5 years is a lot. I ain't gonna lie. That's a lot. You know, that's definitely a lot. So good for him.
that you kept showing up for me and supporting me. There was people who was telling me I would never see him again. There was people who was laughing at me and laughing at this situation, making fun of us. Man, this shit's so fucking crazy, man. This supposed to be a prayer. Hold on. Thank you, God. And amen. Now back to you. All you motherfuckers who doubted me and doubted this shit and said this shit was never coming back, fuck all y'all. What you gonna say now, bitch?
All right. Don't get too. You know, that's when shit start happening. That's when the he called me to. You know what I'm saying? When, like Dej Loaf might pop out the cut. You don't know. Like, you got to be careful. And they balloon get busted. You feel me? The balloon get busted, bro. And I don't want that for you. She is so pretty.
Because she really stuck by him. Like, she really believed he was going to get released. She showed up for him. I mean, it's clear that she loves him. So I hope he does right by her. I think she deserves to have a Keisha Kayor moment. You know, Keisha Kayor held Gucci down while he was in prison.
Oh.
And when he got out, they got married and had a family together. So I hope Young Thug can commit to Mariah because she committed herself to him.
How long were
But
they together before? I got to look this up. Where's my phone? So they started dating in 2021. Okay, when did he go to jail? When did who? Hold on. Okay, so they were dating for like a year.
These type of prison love stories are not exactly something to glorify. You know, I know a lot of young girls are
In
going to look at this
fact-
and think, oh, this is a beautiful love story.
No, it's not.
It might be cute for them, but it's not beautiful. It's actually toxic. So try to avoid situations and relationships like this.
Very toxic, because they're usually, if somebody's in the situation, more than likely they're doing, and he was charged with a lot of things. 40 years, that's a lot of shit, okay? You know what I'm saying? And if somebody's doing those kinds of things like regularly, chances are morals aren't in the right place. So chances are they're probably not going to treat you right. And chances are you're going to get your heart broken. So, I don't know. You know, that's why that whole hood nigga thing, and I've been caught in the trap, okay? It wasn't intentional. It was just because I fucked with somebody and I just was like, oh, they have a rough past. It's okay. We can overlook that. We can get through it together. Get through the trauma together. That was the craziest fucking relationship ever in my life. 3 years, bro. I wish I could write a fucking book and y'all would be thoroughly entertained at my pain. I promise you. That shit don't even seem real. That was a Lifetime movie. A Lifetime movie, bitch. Would not recommend. 10 out of 10. I'm insane now. Okay, like I was calm and kumbaya. I was Harley Quinn for the Halloween. That's the perfect depiction of me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, but I wish Mariah and Jeffrey all the best. Now, moving on, I want to talk about Megan Thee Stallion because she was trending this week. She released a documentary on Amazon Prime. I didn't get a chance to check it out completely, but I heard good things about it. However, I noticed that there was one part in the documentary that went viral, and it was the part where she was talking about Tory Lanez. Now, just to brief you all on what happened between her and Tory, back in 20...
No. I know, girl. I don't need to hear it ever again.
Yes, I lied to Gail King. First of all, I know that you even asked me about this. Just always want to talk about the shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory?
Well, everybody knew. Everybody knew. Everybody knew. We were saying she was lying back then. Why is this news? At least she admitted she lied, I guess. I don't know, but we all knew. Fuck. Native American powwow. I got this bracelet. Actually, my brother got it for me. Isn't it so pretty? Oh my God, yay.
That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I didn't feel like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. She kept catching me out of my fucking mind.
Did you have an intimate relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Yeah. Did you, Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
So Megan admitted that she lied about sleeping with Tory. And I understand why she did, because at the time she was dating Partisan and she told him that she didn't mess with Tory. So she was definitely trying to save face. She didn't want to admit that. And I get it. As a woman, you don't want to really give out who you sleeping with. I mean, that's nobody's business for real. So does it really matter that she lied about sleeping with Tory when the bigger issue is she got shot at? It shouldn't matter. But the reason why it does matter is because it actually gives more credence to Tory's narrative. Now, Tory apologized to Megan, but he didn't specify what he was apologizing for. Of course, it's reasonable to assume that he was apologizing for the shooting incident, but that's not the narrative that he put out there. He went on X and said, "Good D had me effing 2 best friends, and I got caught. That's what I apologize for." It's sick how you spun it, though. So that's the narrative he put out, and Megan said, "Effing 2 best friends, and you shot me. You know that's what you were apologizing for. You keep putting a narrative out there that me and my friend fell out about you, and that's not true. Why are you skipping over the shooting? Just admit you shot me, because she definitely ain't do it, and I ain't shoot myself." So Megan doubled down on Tory being the shooter. However, it did later on come out that she and Kelsey did fight about Tory, and Kelsey was very upset about that, and she even expressed this.
I would say, I don't know how somebody wouldn't be mad. I don't care if I just breathed in, like, if I just breathed in a nigga's direction, right? And I was like, I like him. Like, I want to, we just talking. And you my friend and you go talk to him. Bro, what? If it's something as little as that, I'm just going to, like, fuck you, bitch. Like, bye. If you talk to somebody I've done anything with or was with, I'm going to do you the worst way. That's all I'm going to say. I promise you. I don't even care if I don't like that person, don't have feelings for him. I don't care if they broke my heart, bro. I'm doing you in, bro.
My back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you're supposed to be my best. You're supposed to be my best friend.
So Megan sleeping with Tory actually led to the altercation between her and Kelsey. Because during that night, Tory actually revealed that he was sleeping with them both. And Kelsey and Megan started arguing. And things got physical between them. In fact, one of the independent witnesses, Sean Kelly, said that he saw the girls fighting. They were fighting. Also, another witness named Jaquan Smith, who is Tory Lanez's driver, said in his affidavit that they were fighting, and he was the only sober one that night, so he remembered. He said Miss Pete, who's Megan Thee Stallion, started the argument again, and Miss Harris, who is Kelsey Nicole, asked what was going on. Mr. Peterson, who is Tory Lanez, told her that he and Miss Pete had been dating and intimate. Miss Harris was upset by this, as she and Mr. Peterson had been dating in the same manner prior to any relationship with Miss Pete. Miss Pete and Miss Harris began fighting. I pulled over to stop them. Miss Pete and Miss Harris.
I'm sorry, but we've gone over this multiple times. Okay, there was a whole drawn out, long court dealing situation. Why do I have to going to meet Patrick?
He denied that he slept with both friends because Megan pretty much gave credence to it, which is why Gail asked about it in the first place. So that's the reason why Megan lying about that became a big thing. Not to mention, she also made it seem like she didn't fight anybody. She said that she didn't put her hands on anybody. But based on what the witnesses said, they saw Megan fighting.
I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy. It
shouldn't have escalated.
Makes me uncomfortable. This definitely makes me uncomfortable because it is looking like she lied about multiple things. Thing could be is that she just didn't want to look a certain way, and so she started lying. What she doesn't understand is that makes people question her other things. So she could be telling the complete truth beyond, oh, I didn't, like, making herself look like a good girl or something like that. Oh no, I would never fuck my best friend's man, and I wouldn't put my hands on anybody ever, and I didn't even drink that night. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then when, like, people are like, well, that was a lie. This is also a lie. It's a lie. So how do we know you're not lying about the whole thing? That's what makes it like, damn. But yeah, I don't know. It is uncomfortable because when you're watching somebody like cry and then you like, damn, you're lying right now. Like, that's like, it's just such a weird feeling, and like, I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest.
So there has been some discrepancies in Megan's story, and this is not to say that she did not get shot at, because she did.
She got
and
shot,
she got injured. So let's make it clear,
something.
she absolutely got hurt in the situation,
Yeah.
but the details around it is a little sketchy, and Tory Lanez is claiming that he is innocent. He currently is trying to file an appeal. In fact, he submitted a writ of habeas corpus to the court, and in the document he claims that there was some missing evidence that prevented him from proving his innocence. There was some evidence that was also sealed, so he didn't have access to it. Also, another thing, his DNA was inconclusive on the gun, and his DNA was not on the magazine of the gun. Now, if he actually owned this gun and shot the gun 5 times, it would produce a much different result. His DNA would absolutely show up at an overwhelming percentage, but the results say otherwise. So it does raise questions on whether or not he really shot the gun. Also, it's been implied that Kelsey might have been the one who actually pulled the trigger. So currently, Tory's petition is being considered for review. Now, this doesn't mean that he's cleared. It doesn't mean that he's innocent, but it is going to be considered to be reviewed. So that is what's happening now. But anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below.
Very uncomfortable situation, because a lot of things have stemmed from that. See, like I said, I won't there. I don't fucking know. The only people that know were the people that were there. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of these, the driver, the other occupants, and Kylie, and anybody that was there. Why, like, who did it? And why don't we know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is there footage? Like, I don't fucking know, bro. They were outside. You telling me they're at like a Hollywood party? These motherfuckers have cameras everywhere. Like, and there was this one on, like, detailed film. What happened? What are we doing? What are we talking about? Like I said, I don't know. I wasn't there. So if she's lying and he's sitting in jail for no reason, then that's fucked up. Like, fucked up. Granted, he was fucked up for sleeping with 2 friends, but so was Megan in that situation. If he did do it, then keep him in that bitch. And regardless of what she, you know, did in the situation, it's still bad. Like, you shouldn't be doing stuff like that really looks bad on your character and makes you look like a bad friend. I wouldn't want to be around. But it's just like, you can look at it so many different ways. Like, if he did some shit, he wrong. If she did some shit, she wrong. And that's kind of that. But if he didn't shoot her, then she does. I mean, he don't need to be in jail. What are we talking about? You don't go to jail for being a fucked up person, or, well, you don't go to jail for sleeping with 2 best friends. That's not how this goes. Like, and I don't know why, if Kelsey did it, but then why would Megan cover for Kelsey? Kelsey did it. Is it because she's like, okay, well, I'm sorry that I did this. We just gonna pin it on him? Like, I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't fucking know. It is uncomfortable. At the end of the day, if she slept with him or not, that really has nothing to do with if he actually did do something to her. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't care what else it is. If he did something to her, I don't care if she lied about having sex with a man. Anyway, I don't know. It's a lot going on. Anyways, y'all like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think, and I'll see y'all on the next one.